ask when.
Shane, very good to see you. Today we are going to talk through the top financial planning misses for people in their 30s and 40s. So we're going to talk through 5 key areas that most people who are younger miss when it comes to financial planning and building wealth. First, you say these investors absolutely need to have a robust emergency fund.
It's really very important, and it's hard to believe actually sometimes how many folks don't have an emergency fund built up. We always want to recommend you have at least 5, hopefully 6 months of your expenses saved up in case something unfortunate happens, something unexpected happens. You have money to continue to sustain your household and keep living while you sort out these issues. It's really important.
Right. You don't want to have to borrow at a higher rate. Good point.
Exactly.
Next, of course, you need to protect your wealth when you're young and also protect your earning potential. That means life insurance.
Well, you have typically in a household, you're going to have 2 income earners earlier in life, right? Let's say husband and wife are both earning a salary and they depend on each other's salaries to make the mortgage payment, take care of the kids, and really keep the household going. What would happen if we lost one of those spouses and all of a sudden we can't make the mortgage payment, we can't take care of the kids like we used to? That's a major, major problem. And that's where life insurance steps in earlier in life to help pay for those expenses if one of the income earners was to pass away unexpectedly.
Mhm. Next, while you're young, take advantage of your lower earning years and today's historically low tax rate. And that means, of course, opening and investing in a Roth account.
Roths are so great. We always recommend them most of the time because of the tax advantages, of course, that they have. But the way you want to think about it is kind of like this. If you're earning money, your salary earlier in life, you're likely never going to earn less than you are now, right? Hopefully that's the goal. You're going to continue to advance in your career and make more and more money, which is going to equate to a higher and higher tax rate as time goes by. Not even assuming that the tax rates themselves will also likely increase, kind of twofold tax increase on yourself. So what sense does it make to put money into a tax deductible account today that you'll likely pay higher taxes on in the future? If you know
Right.
the tax rate today is fairly low, you might want to consider just paying that tax now and being in a tax-free club for the rest of the time on that block of money.
Absolutely. I wish I had opened and invested in Roths when I was in my 20s. All right. Next, of course, these investors should also have savings in a brokerage account. Why is that?
Well, you always want to have your money working for you, right? And a brokerage account is a great place to put money to let it work for you. So the money you put in there earns interest. The interest that money earns more interest. And you can kind of take advantage of compound interest and start to grow your money. It's very important to make sure that your money is not just sitting on the sideline. Got to keep it working for you.
Mm. And then last, you suggest investors who have children perhaps consider opening a 529 account.
Yeah, 529s are great, and they've actually become more appealing as of late with the Secure Act. They allow for some tax advantages on money for educational costs, of course. But if the money is not used for education, you can now convert a portion of it over to Roth, which makes a lot of sense. In the past, folks were sometimes hesitant because the money was kind of locked up permanently for the costs of education, but they've now kind of eased that, and it can be a great place to get some tax advantage growth and money set aside specifically for our future retirement, or not retirement, excuse me, education expenses.
But then also retirement too, you're right. If you don't use it, because then you get a leg up.
Well, I
on
guess
the
so. Yeah,
retirement
exactly.
account.
Kind of
Yeah.
serves double duty, I suppose.
Well said, Shane. If somebody would like to talk through maybe any missed opportunities for them, how can they reach you with questions?
Best way to reach us is online or via phone. Our website is winstonandcompanies.com, or you can call us here at the office, 602-456-1928.
Great. Shane, thank you.
Thanks, Erin.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.